St Lucia is experiencing a boost in tourism, particularly from the United States. Minister for Tourism Dr. Ernest Hilaire recently returned from attending Caribbean Tourism Week in New York and unveiled plans that highlights the island's growing international profile. Dr. Hilaire spoke about the success of recent marketing partnerships and community engagement efforts aimed at bolstering visitor numbers from the United States, the region's leading source market. He detailed a high-profile partnership where St. Lucia's branding featured prominently at Yankee Stadium during key basketball games.
Last week, the Tourism Authority participated, and the Ministry of Tourism participated in Caribbean Tourism Week in New York. And I must say to you, it was a very special feeling. And St. Lucia certainly was, in the limelight in New York last week. We had two major activities last week. Alongside the Caribbean Tourism Organization deliberations and discussions, we held a partnership activation with the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees is a premier, baseball team in the U.S. And those of us who follow baseball, you would know, is a premium team. I mean, it's one of the oldest teams and very well known. And certainly in the New York area, is a premium brand. And St. Lucia, partnered with them. And, I attended the game, I attended the activation. And it was really, really special to see St. Lucia featured in stadia with all the advertising we had, to see the welcome desk we had at one of the entrances to the stadium, and to see the number of persons who stopped to actually, indicated that they had been to St. Lucia, or they have an interest in going to St. Lucia.
The government is leveraging this momentum by deepening relationships with travel partners and investing in events that highlight St. Lucia's culture and natural attractions. He cited the vital role the U.S. market continues to play, noting that while other source regions saw a slowdown, the demand for American tourists remained robust.
Last week was very good for us in the New York area. The U.S. as a source market is driving our numbers in St. Lucia right now. We got numbers from the Caribbean Tourism Organization that shows the entire region is seeing a slowdown in Canada, in Europe, and the U.S. still driving the numbers. And there's a similar case with St. Lucia. We are seeing a slowdown for Canada, for Europe, and for Caribbean as well. And the U.S. is driving, so we need a heavy presence in the U.S.
Dr. Hilaire also mentioned the importance of maintaining strong relationships with travel partners to ensure continued growth in visitor numbers.
Also last week, we had the official opening of Secret St. Lucia, formerly the St. James Club, and that will put back 350 rooms back in the market. We had said to you, we always expected the numbers to be affected because of the number of rooms that are off the market now. In addition to Secrets last year, we had Mystic and Starfish coming off the market. And that was almost 700 rooms that was off the market, and that would affect our numbers this year. Of course, Secrets is back, and from all indications, it's an absolute wonderful job they did in terms of the refurbishment and renovation of the property. And I'm sure you'll get an opportunity soon. The Prime Minister, myself, will be visiting the resort soon, and of course the media will be invited to join us and to see what was done there. So far, from what I'm told, they are picking up quite well. It's 1 week since they opened, and they're already seeing good take-up of their rooms, whatnot. So that is really a fantastic story.
Officials say with the island's tourism sector on the rise, St. Lucia is poised for a successful year ahead. Joachim Duplessis, HDS News Force.